Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Low Carb for Life. I'm Kristen, and as always, I am always super excited to be here today to talk to you guys. I know I said on my last video that I would probably try doing a couple of speaking videos, just like a vlog of how I'm doing during before surgery, right after surgery, in the hospital and stuff like that. But honestly, I was just so tired and worn out, and just I couldn't bring myself to do it. I literally was sleeping like maybe like more than half the time. So I am so sorry, and I apologize for that. But as you can see, surgery went well. I was in on Tuesday. Surgery was at 2 in the afternoon and was finished and on the unit by 5. And I was out of bed and walking probably about 9 or 10 o'clock at night because I was sleeping the anesthesia and everything like that off. And went home on Wednesday. Got to get out at around 2 o'clock. So literally was only in the hospital for one full day, which I was surprised because I really thought I wasn't going home till the next day. But recovery was not, it could have been a lot worse, but it was a struggle, especially the first couple of days. Like I said, all I wanted to do was sleep. I didn't want to get up. I barely wanted to drink. Like drinking water was like the hardest part of this whole thing, because the only thing right now is I'm on phase 0. So phase 0 is literally just water. Sip, 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 sips of water all day long. And what they don't teach you is what the proper way to actually drink the water is, because I know you're supposed to sip it a little bit at a time, little ounce cup every 20 minutes to start the first 2 days, and then a little ounce cup every 5 minutes and so on, and then you build up and you're able to drink normal. But what they don't tell you is that when you are sipping, you're gonna get air. It's gonna be a straight shot of the water and like air, because you're so used to drinking a certain way. Even when you take a sip, there's this air, that's residual air that's in there too, and you just get it in your stomach right away, and you're burping, and these bubbles and stuff like that start coming out. And at first I was kind of worried. I thought I was doing something wrong. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm keeping the water down. I'm not spitting it back up. But what is this? Why am I burping? Like, that was the one thing they didn't tell you, was things like that were going to happen. So I was a little freaked out at first, but I talked to a friend of mine who went through surgery about a year ago and did this, and she taught me what a better way to do it was, and that was working a little bit, but I was still getting air in there because I wasn't pushing enough air out. So I decided the best way to drink water is to completely get all the air out of my body. Like, I exhale completely, and then I take a sip, and the water goes down, and it seems like that's been working the best, where I have been getting the less bubbly, the less stomachy, like burps, and keeping the water down and not feeling like I've got a lump just at the bottom of my rib cage. So, that's a good thing. So for anybody who is considering having the surgery or is about to have surgery, I'm letting you know that right there is a trick right there that helped me out. Just exhale all the air out of your body, like either through your nose or through your mouth, whatever. Just a little, and then let it go right down. And I don't feel that hard pain or like hitting it like a rock feeling, or like the bubbling coming back up. So that's just a little helpful tip for you right there. So I am now, let's see, I was in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I'm my 5th day out from the hospital, or from surgery. And tomorrow, I do not only have to just have water, but I also get to have protein shakes. And I am really excited about that, because I am just tired of being tired. Like, just right now, talking right here, just sitting, I'm so tired. Like, if I could, I would sleep all day if it weren't for the fact that, like, I need to be up and moving to help, prevent blood clots. And, I have a family that I have to make sure is doing okay, and, things that I just have to do. But, I mean, the protein will definitely help when I finally can have that tomorrow. But I'm a little nervous about that because the protein shake that I have, when I mix it turns like bubbly and foamy, like a smoothie. And I'm already getting bubbles and burping and everything like that. So I was like, I don't want to, have that feeling like coming up again. So I looked things up and I went online and looked through a couple of things, and I have decided that I'm going to make it into like a soft serve ice cream, where all I really, and I'll do the video tomorrow for you guys. Like, I'll do a second video just on how I made my protein shake into an ice cream, just because I think it'll just be, one, be a little more palatable, and two, I think it'll just go down a lot easier than drinking it like a shake with all those bubbles and the air getting in there. And like, because honestly, with your stomach being really like the size of like a thick, like maybe a straw, like, you don't want that extra, like, in there, you know what I mean? Like, it's already going through a lot. You don't want that extraness in there. So, I'm going to show you how I did that, but I decided, so I'm going to whiz that up and make, like, a nice little soft serve ice cream and see if that will just go down a little bit easier. I'm going to just set this down just a little bit. Oh, that's a bad angle. See, I'm so tired, I can't even hold it up. But... anyways, so yeah, that's just been the last couple days, and right after surgery I was in a good amount of pain, and they told me when I got out of the anesthesia that they asked me what my pain was, and I was crying, and all I said was a 3. And of course, if you're crying, then you're definitely more than a 3, so they made sure to give me the pain meds to help that out. And then once I calmed down a little bit, they asked me how it was now. I'm like, oh, my pain's probably like a 2 now, so that was better. And they're like, oh, well, you said you were a 3 before. I was like, no, I was definitely like on a scale of 1 to 10, I was probably like a 25, because I didn't only just have the weight loss surgery where I got the gastric sleeve, but I also had my gallbladder removed at the same time because I had stones. So I was like, you know what, I'm going into the hospital anyways. We're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So that just made life a lot easier. But at the same time, it was painful. And there was me and 5 other patients that had the surgery that day, but I was the only one that had the gallbladder surgery and the weight loss surgery. They all just had the weight loss surgery. So I'm there laying in bed like, oh my God, like, I don't know if I can get up. And they're all walking around like normal, everything's cool, like yada yada, da 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 da. And I'm just like hunched over when I'm walking. I'm like, oh, I'm in so much pain. I'm like, how are you guys like okay? And like, I found out like just by talking to them all that they were like, oh, just had this, just had that. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm the only one that decided to, or was the only one that had to have both done. So I didn't feel so bad after that, but I was the last one on the unit, and I was the last one on the unit to get there, and the last one to leave. So, but that's okay. A little more rest never hurt anybody, right? But I'm glad to be home. I'm glad that I can share my feelings with you guys and how I'm doing. Coming home was kind of rough. Like, I literally was sleeping all the time. I did go up and down the stairs a couple times, and I was drinking, like I said, but I was like just knocked out the entire time, and I felt so bad because my kids were like wanting me to be with them and play with them and stuff like that, and I just couldn't. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. My oldest son asked me a question, and now I can't remember what I was gonna say. There we go. I was sleeping all the time, and just felt so out of it, and I felt really bad, but Yesterday I was up a little bit more, and I did sit with my youngest daughter, who's only 2 years old, for a little while, because she still, doesn't understand mommy can't do the things that she wants to do. Mommy can't pick her up when she cries. Mommy can't, do all that stuff for a couple of weeks because I'm trying to heal my stomach. I showed her the boo-boos, said, look at mommy's boo-boos. And, she still doesn't understand. She's still a little guy. So, but today was a lot better. Today I did sleep for a little while in the morning because I woke up lightheaded. So I did take a little bit of a sleep after I woke up. Like, my little ones were all up and everything like that. They came and slept. Came downstairs from their, to get their breakfast and whatnot. And then I went back to bed because I just wasn't feeling too good. And I slept for a little while, but I finally did have to get up because, things had to get done. So I came downstairs and I folded all the laundry. I was like, that's an easy task. I had my middle son come and bring me the laundry baskets, and I folded the laundry. And, there are literally 13 people that live in this house, so that's a lot of laundry. It's a lot of laundry. Mostly kid laundry. Not so much adult laundry, but kid laundry. So that's all done for the most part. There's always laundry. When a house with this many people, there's always laundry. So there's never no laundry. So I got all that done, and then I went and took a shower and rested. Oh, that's right. I couldn't shower till Friday. My first actual shower after the hospital was Friday, but I had another one today because the bandages got wet the night before, so I had to switch them for Band-Aids. So I decided that I needed to do it again because they just looked like they were just getting icky and stuff like that. So I did have to change them again. So keep an eye on that to make sure if I'm gonna have to do that again or not. Then, like I said, today I did laundry, and then I went and rested, took a shower, just sat in my room for a little bit, watched a little bit of YouTube videos, and then I came down and I did dinner. And I was excited to make dinner, and for the first time in a long time, I did not try to pick at anything, and not because I couldn't, because I know if I put any food in my body right now after having surgery, I could kill myself. It will probably, it could rip my stomach open and I could hurt myself. But the fact that I just didn't want to, I had no urge to eat. I wasn't hungry. The food smelled good. Trust me, I made meatloaf, I made green beans, and I made mac and cheese, and it smelled delicious, but I just had no urge to have it. So that was the first time ever in my life. Anytime I used to ever smell food, I would just be like, oh, I gotta have it. I didn't care. I didn't care if I just ate something and my stomach was like, oh my God, you're gonna explode. I smell a brownie and I'm like, oh, brownie time, done. But this was the first time it was really like that. So it was really pretty different and interesting. And I'm still not sure how I feel about it. It's cool, but I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. But, yep. But tomorrow I am excited for my protein ice cream that we are gonna attempt to do. So, like I said, tomorrow when I do that, I will record it and we'll see how it comes out. And, if it looks like something, if you guys are interested in trying to do, because I really think it'll just help to go down smoother. Not just because like a taster or anything like that, because the smoothie, the protein shake that I have tastes really good. It's the Quest salted caramel protein. But just because I think it'll just go down smoother than doing it as a shake, because like I said earlier, it just foams up. It gets all foamy, and I'm already not having a problem with burping and bubbles in my stomach, and this will just be an easier way to get it to go down smoother. But I'm gonna cut it off here. I think I've ranted enough and said everything that really needed to be said, but I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much. And if you like this video and you want to see more talking videos, or you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and hit the subscribe button And then make sure you hit the notification button so that you can be one of the first to see when the videos are popping up. And please leave any comments you like. I will answer them as quickly as I can. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at kbryant565. I post a lot of food that I make on there, personal videos and photos of my family and kids and everything that's going on in my life. And you can also follow me on Facebook if you like. But that's up to you. So I'll say goodbye for now.